There we go. Fifth season, your health. So you decided to start a healthier life. You decided to take care of yourself and potentially live longer. The first thing that you have to take into account is, of course, there will be people that will tell you you might take care of yourself and live a short life, but you might take care of yourself and live a long life. You also might not take care of yourself and live a long life, and I know people like that. And you might also not take care of yourself and live a short life. These are the four options. My idea, the notion that I have is, if you want to play on the safe side, you take care of yourself, and that helps you maybe living a longer life. Maybe you are going to take super care of yourself and you are going to live a short life. Who knows? I know people who also had that. They took care of themselves and they lived a short life. But I always say you don't want to gamble with your health. You don't want to play with it. So in theory, if you take care of yourself, you have better chances. That's why we are doing this season, because taking care of yourself maximizes the possibility of living a longer, healthier, and active life. So if you decided to take that path and take care of yourself and invest on your health, there are a couple things you have to know. First thing you have to know is there are at least four pillars, four columns of taking care of yourself and leading a healthy life. First of them is resting. You need to take care of your sleep. Second of them is nutrition. You have to take care of what you eat, how you eat, and how much you eat, and when you eat. Third of it, you have to be active. You have to make physical activities. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't have to be going to the gym and lifting. It's one possibility among thousands. But you have to have an active life. You have to move a lot. And I'm sorry, doing the dishes and cleaning the house and grocery shopping by foot is not physical activity. I know you were moving, but that is basically nothing. It's very little compared to what you need and what you should be doing to avoid injuries, avoid osteoporosis, avoid heart attack, and avoid so many other possible maladies, diseases, and problems that you could contract if you don't lead a healthy, active life. And fourth, last but not least, you have to take care of your brain. You have to take care of your mental health. And we're going to try to cover all these things during this season. But before we even start, before we say anything about how you should eat, how you should train, how you should sleep, how you should take care of your brain, the first thing that I would like you to do, if you really want to do this right, if you really want to do this the correct way and the best way possible, I want you to go to the doctor and request feces, urine, and blood tests. You're going to do all of them. Try to get the most detailed tests you can get, including everything you can get, all analysis possible. And once you have that, you go back to your doctor, to your nutritionist, to whomever you want to go, who are able to read those results and give you a feedback. This is your state of health. This is where you're at. You will have these flaws, these weaknesses. You need to change this, you need to change that. You are probably with these levels of this because you're not eating that, and so on. They're going to give you feedback on what is going on from your studies, okay? Once you have those studies, you can start planning. You are going to plan according to those studies. What do you lack? What do you need? What are your deficiencies? What are your surpluses? What do you have a lot? What do you have in excess in your body? That's the first thing you want to do. Once you have that, if you decide to make some physical activity, to change your nutrition and so on, it would be interesting. It's not fundamental, okay? But it would be interesting to know your body fat percentage, to see how above the ideal conditions you are or how below the ideal conditions you are. If you are below the ideal conditions, and that is if you have less than 7% body fat, you are probably, let's say, in good shape. You are not healthy necessarily, but you are in good shape because you have a very low body fat percentage. But you should consider reaching at least 10 in order to not have deficiencies and to be protected against illnesses and so on. I know you're going to find people who are at 4-5% body fat percentage. And I've seen many videos about it, people who train very hard, who are professional athletes and so on. But I'm just giving you my opinion. And my opinion is these people are not healthy. They might look very nice, they might look very beautiful according to Instagram and YouTube patterns. You might idolize them because you think they are very fit and very in shape and so on, but their body fat percentage is too low. That's the reality. It's too low for leading a healthy life. Once you have that, you only have to take care of your nutrition because you're probably doing enough physical activity. No one is going to reach 8, 7, 9% body fat percentage if you're not doing anything, if you're lazy, if you don't have an active life. So you don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about your nutrition, sleeping, and so on. But if you are with a high body fat percentage, and a high body fat percentage is for men anything above 20, and for women anything above 25, that starts getting high. That means you have a lot of fat accumulated in your body. If you have that, then you have to start searching for physical activities that are interesting for you, that you might feel identified with. You have to start searching for ways of eating better, healthier, reducing the amount of calories that you consume, and so on. And this is also going to be a conversation that we might need to have. There is a huge difference between eating a little amount of calories, eating on a deficit, so to say, eating 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day, and eating healthy. You can perfectly eat very low calories per day, not so many calories per day, and still in an unhealthy way. And you can eat 5,000 calories a day and still eat in a healthy manner. In both cases, it's not good. In both cases, you are doing something that is not balanced. On the first case, you are eating too little calories, but at the same time that you're consuming little calories, you might be consuming, I don't know, a Happy Meal every day. Yeah, it's 1,100, 1,200 calories. And that's all you eat the whole day. You don't eat anything else. You're consuming little calories. You're probably going to lose weight. Are you healthy? No, you're not. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to say, you're not healthy. You're eating 5,000 calories a day of mushroom, broccoli, spinach, and cauliflower. Are you eating healthy? Oh, you're eating very healthy, but you're eating 5,000 calories a day. That is going to be too much. You're going to end up gaining weight, and that's not good. So you want to find a balance. In case you are above weight, in case you have a high body fat percentage, you are going to have to look for physical activities. And I'm sorry, if you are used to have a lazy life, to have a sedentary life, you are going to have to find something that you feel identified with. You are going to have something that you like, that you feel good with. And if there is absolutely nothing that you like, I tell you something, at least start walking. Don't underestimate the power of walking. Walk in a disciplined way, in a good manner, at good pace, at least 1 hour a day. And if it's too difficult for you, start with 30 minutes at least. But we're going to talk about all that when it comes to the moment in the season where we're going to discuss the physical activities that you're going to do. First thing I want you to do is the tests that I already told you. Bring them to your doctor, nutritionist, or whatever to know where you're at. And if possible, if you really want to do the right thing, if you really want to start leading a healthy life, I want you to do a body fat percentage test to know where you're at. Once you have that, we can start our conversation in terms of sleeping, eating, training, or doing physical activity, and taking care of your brain. Okay? Let's start with that, and from the next episode on, we're going to start diving deep into what you should be doing in order to achieve your goals in terms of leading a healthy life. And trust me, your future you in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, when you get older, will thank you a lot for making that effort for yourself, because the results are not only going to be, oh, I'm looking better when I look at myself in the mirror. No. You are going to feel better. You are going to have more disposition. You are going to have more energy. You are going to be able to accomplish more things. It will teach you discipline. It will teach you resilience. It will teach you patience. It will teach you to invest in long term. It is not only related to eat, sleep, train, and take care of your brain. It's going to have influences in other areas of your life. Consider that, and let's make this journey together. See you in the next episode.